All right, guys, this is David here, and I'll be going over the weekly analysis for the whole week and see where we can find entries and exits on the market. So starting from AUDUSD right now, and I'm going to go over some few pairs, not many, only probably 8 pairs: AUDUSD, EURUSD, Pound USD, NZDUSD, USD CHF, USD CAD, USD JPY, and gold. Okay. At the end of the day, that's pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions regarding other pairs, you can definitely ask me in the chat room after I finish my analysis, okay? All right, so on AUD, pretty much as you can see, the price been going up for a while, right? And you basically draw your support and resistance, whatever you want to do. Like, you can draw lines if you like. You don't have to. Boxes are basically what I use it for, is for the wicks, just to see where the price has been. So it's that kind of zone from here to here, from the body to the body, and just draw it across. So sometimes the price hits that level and wicks it or something like that. These are the zones that you look for buys and sell at. That zone price reacts to those zones, okay, like this. But it's up to you. But I mean, it's better for you for that zone for an entry, but you can definitely use that line and put it on the body, and you can use it as for a guidance, okay? Without it, you can't know where you are in the market. You won't know when to buy, when to sell, and you won't know the bias of the market, where you're supposed to be selling or buying, okay? So this one, let me see where the fib level is. 1, 2, 3, style, okay. All right, this one is choppy a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this bigger high, bigger lows, bigger high, bigger lows, okay? Now, these ones are kind of choppy, so I choose this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. It's same zone that came in and hit it again, okay? What is this line for? Okay, there we go. And pretty much that's it. Okay. Anybody's talking in the background, mute yourself. Okay. So basically, you pretty much draw the trend line where what did happen? Price broke out. There was a retest right there. As you can see, there was a nice retest that you could have sold. On a 4-hour, you might find that nice retest, okay? And how do you do this? You go on 4-hour AUDUSD. Oops, AUDUSD. Let's see where we are. Low, high. Okay. Okay, so pretty much you just basically draw a trend line, and guess what? On the 4-hour, you got a breakout and a retest, a nice retest for a nice sell. Okay, there we go. That's what's your sell right there, and price was consolidating for a long period of time right there, and then you could have sold it right there. 2 days it'd been consolidating in this zone, and daily, what did it say? Hey, sell me. I give you 2 days. The expiry time is 2 days, right? So, and where can you take this trade to? You can take it to the next support, okay? Next support, remember that, guys. So whenever the price breaks out, where is the next price it goes to? It goes to the next support where the price previous been. So this was the previous structure. Guess what? The price came, hit that level. All right, that's your take profit right there. If you sold it right there, that's your take profit. You should not be scared about this part, because those are retracements, okay? If the price closes above, you know there's a bigger retest that's coming up and that you might sell it. But actually it did the retest already. If the candle dropped without those consolidation and the retest, then yeah, the price could have came here and retest and then sell. But you saw this retest, guess what? You sell it. All right. If you didn't see as a retest, you won't sell it. And price in a smaller time frame, you will see a lot of retest. Okay. Sometimes you might not see on a daily, but on a 4 hour, if you do the trend line precise, then you will definitely see it. And don't cheat yourself, guys. It's very important to draw trend lines accurately, and usually they do line up on a daily time frame. On a smaller time frame, it doesn't have to be the wicks, but on a daily time frame, I do use the wicks. And for my trend lines, for my support and resistance, I use the body, because body basically gives you a proper structure of previous. Basically, the wicks are basically chop, but the body is basically where the price been and closed. So, okay, so now basically you could have sold this part from all the way from here to all the way to the support. Okay, easy. That was an easy trade. How many pips you caught from here? That was around 382 pips. All right, few days, took you a few days. I don't know how long that was, but from here, 38 days. So it took a month to drop. But you could, like, that's basically your swing trade, right? But on a like example, on a 4 hour time frame, you're gonna have to see, right? And then here, example, if you took a second position, here's the another breakout. Okay, that's another breakout. And then what happened, price basically came down, hit that level. I mean, it's hard to see. There's probably a retest over there, or maybe not. Probably you might see it on the 1 hour or 4 hour. And then you could have sold that trade again for that, because you know eventually the price will go to this point, because that's basically the previous structure of the support. Okay, so from that level, the price responded and went back up. So now what do you use? What is sitting here? You see resistance and you see trend line. Okay, so what are you expecting? Probably a retest. If it breaks above, then you can look for a buy. But if it breaks under, if it stays under, then you can expect the price to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. Where is going to drop to? This is the next level, right? This is the next level. If the price respects this trend line and the 88.6, I mean here, this is basically the 88.6 that how I drew it. Okay, here the fib level, like that. Okay, from here to here, the price went up 88.6. You can have 60. There's a bunch of other ones too. 78.6, 61.8. A lot of people use all these numbers, right? There's too many numbers, you can like all use them. But just see where the price is respecting. And the fib levels has to be respected near the support and resistance levels, okay? And the trend lines. Without it, it's not worth it. Without it, the fib levels are not accurate. You can't just go based on the fib levels, because it's basically hitting the 61.8, I'm going to sell it. No, you're not going to sell it because it's hitting the 61.8. You're going to sell it because, hey, look at this. It's basically at the trend line, at everything, at the resistance level, and at the 88.6. Now that's 3 confirmations right there for you. And you look at the price action and the candle pattern sticks and see what the candle is telling you. Okay, if the candle is telling you, hey, that's a reversal pattern, I'm going to sell. Right? If there is no reversal pattern, you don't sell. On a 4 hour, it's much more clear for your bias if you want to look for a sell or not. Okay? So basically what I'm expecting is price to go to this trend line, probably a retest, and then drop from the 88.6. But if the price do go back up to this level, example, to this level from here to here to this trend line, and respect that zone and hit this support, so resistance, if it hits this resistance, what you can expect. Okay, now look, it's touching this. That's one trend line. This is a resistant trend line. Okay, remember that. The price is under, it's basically a resistant trend line. This is a resistance zone. Expect probably if it's, let me see, if it's basically giving you a pattern that's telling you, a candlestick pattern that's telling you it's gonna be a drop, you can go for a sell in a safety manner. You can put your stop loss right above. Okay, on a 4 hour, you might see a small M's or whatever, but that's basically from there, you can expect the price to drop more. Depends. This is the next resistance right there. You can expect the price to drop till here. I'm going to remove the RSI because RSI is not that great for the bigger time frame. So you can expect that to happen. All right, and what you can do from here, you can drive, basically you can put a Fibonacci level from here to here, and then you can like, hey, you know what, I'm expecting the price to drop 50% or 61%, depends. But guess what? The support and resistance are here, and guess where it is? It's at by the 50% level. So you can expect the price to drop to the 50%, okay? So what you can expect for this AUDUSD for this week is keep an eye for this trend line. Definitely the 88.6 is the strongest posture right there, and it's been a previous, let's see, 1, 2 here. There's no like, I mean, there's a structure right here for the support, but I really don't like this because they came, I mean, it's been hitting this level for a long time. 1, 2, 3, there's a bunch of them, right? And then it came back, hit this trend line to create some trend line. So basically this price right here, as you can see, the 88.6 and the support are kind of lining up. I mean, if you drew a box right here, example, if you draw a box with the wicks, you just drag it all the way around. Guess what? Your price is in that zone. It's in the zone of the resistance of where the market, where the banks come in, they start selling. If they really want to go sell, hey, we want to sell it till 6,000, 6,500, whatever number they want to do, go for. They can start selling. Here you see the price was bullish because the banks are buying, institutions are buying. Here you see the banks are selling, okay? Here you see it selling again. So here's those buyers, and guess what? Boom. Okay, this probably a retracement, a fib level retracement. If you draw it out, you probably might see some 61.8 or a 50% retracement, and then bam, drop. Okay, so what I can expect is you don't. There's two things. One thing is wait for the price to at least go to this trend line, because that's what I'm expecting. I don't want to sell it right now because I want it to go to this trend line at least. Okay, then I'm gonna look for a sell, because that's basically gives me a confirmation of this zone as a resistance and this zone as another resistance. Okay, if the price breaks out to this point, I'm still good to go. I'm still not worried about it, right? It's a swing trade. So, but on a 4 hour, you might have to find the better entry, and what is the better entry is you wait for the breakouts. So what you can do, you can just draw like this, just on a 4 hour. If you go on a 4 hour, let me show you what I'm talking about. Is basically this, okay? Okay, on a 4 hour, this is what you can expect. Wait for the price to tell you where it's gonna go. Okay, if the price is still bullish, the price is gonna still go up. Okay, this is what you can expect. If the price breaks below, it retests, you can start selling till this level. Okay, till here. And if the price breaks below this, retest again, you can start selling more. Okay, but unless the trend is broken, it's still, here is another trend, right? Okay, if the price breaks above, you can expect a bullish move. If the price breaks below, you can expect a bearish move. Simple as that. Okay, so just wait for it to confirm on a smaller time frame. Bigger time frame is telling you already what it wants to do, right? All you got to know is the bias on the daily time frame. Find the major support, major resistance. That's all you need to know. And then go on a 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, doesn't matter, whatever it takes. You can go on a 4 hour and be like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And here's the doji. On a 1 hour, probably you might see a different scenario. All right. So 4 hour, what you can expect is probably a downside. So like been said here, you can expect a downside, but wait for a retest, wait for it right there, that price, and then probably look for a sell. But like I said, wait for a nice, on a 4 hour time frame, wait for that breakout. Then you can look for a sell. Other than that, don't look for a sell. Don't sell it. Okay? Only on 4 hour, well, actually 1 hour is best to sell and find patterns. Okay? But daily time frame basically tells you where it wants to go. And here, pretty much, I'm gonna do this, let me see. Okay, just like that. Oops. On a 4-hour, okay? On a daily, this is what you see. But you know that the price might go there, so the price might go up a little bit more further, like that, okay? Probably to this trend line. You never know, okay? You just gotta wait for the breakouts, retest, sell, breakout, retest, sell, breakout, retest, sell. That's it. I mean, sorry, breakout, retest, trade, not sell. I mean, for this one, it's a sell, but all right. So pretty much on the 4-hour, I'm gonna post this analysis on the group so you guys can follow up. You can mark your chart just like the way I have it, so you know what you're expecting and what you want to see in the market, right? So daily time frame, copy link. I'm gonna make it like this. Let me see. Try this level, and you can expect the price to go till here, right? That's the first support right there. The price came in, hit that level, hit that level, made the high. Here basically came back down, hit it again here. Okay, you can see the price gets respected, broke above, and holded the zone, and start pushing up again. Guess where it's now? It wants to go to this level, all right, here. That's another resistance right there that's sitting right there. Okay, this is one, and this is another one right here. That's another resistance right there. And probably what I'm thinking, probably it might go to this and wick it, and then wick this trend line, and then bam, from that point, you can sell this trade all the way to this. But you just have to watch the market and see how it's reacting and find the entry on a 4-1 hour, okay? AUDUSD. There you go. So I already have marked up the harmonic pattern on here. Let me go on a little bit on a bigger time frame, 4-hour. Okay, so pretty much 61.8, that's my zone that I'm trying to look for a sell on a harmonic pattern. Okay, and this one, delete. And what you can expect, oh, did I delete something? Oh yeah, I did it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, February retracement. So if you guys have, I mean, we use a harmonic pattern on 4-hour. Let me see if I can find here. Let me see, 4-hour AUDUSD. There was a harmonic pattern last week on here, but I'm not sure where to go. But okay, but anyways, so basically, if this is a harmonic pattern, all you do is I remove. This is what I do. I mean, I'm not teaching harmonics right now, but I mean, you can just watch it, and I'll show you what I do. I just choose a 61.8 fib levels. 61.8, 161.8, 261.8, 361.8. I draw from the B to the C, and that's it. That gives me the extensions right there, the 61.8. Basically, that's where I'm going to be looking for a sell right there. That zone is my sell zone. Where is your TP, right? And I'm going to tell you that. Let me delete this, and delete this, and delete 88.6. Okay, done. So that's basically my zone for a sell. And let me get this like that. Make it clean. Keep it clean. The more clean you keep, the better it is to see when you come back. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. Sometimes you just like come back like, what the hell did I draw? And sometimes you're like, man, like I was tired. I was drawing bad. So it's basically like a drawing, right? It's like basically like when you draw, when you paint, you have to know what you're doing. You have to draw precisely. You have to be very, very specific and very clean about it. So on a 4-hour time frame, 61.8 can be retraced here, and from this level, if you draw to this Fibonacci, if the price goes there, then you can be expecting, this is what you can expect. These are the three levels. Okay, what I expect the price to drop to 61.8. That's my take profit 3, TP1, TP2, TP3, and my entry, pretty much. That's what it is, you know. And here, if we draw like that, but like I said, I'm not giving a signal. I'm just telling what can happen. Okay. But that's basically, you wait for the candles. Like I said, you wait for the candles to tell you what's happening. If the price moves up, 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 you draw a trend line below it. You know that this cut, it's basically higher highs and higher lows, right? So you look for a trend line breakout. So when you draw a trend line below, it's basically a support that you're drawing, right? And then when the support gets broken, what happens? It does a retest, just like it did here. On a daily time frame, as you can see here, came back, tested, test zones. They're testing the zones. Test, 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 test. There's testers here. I mean here, one time, right? So you know that on a trend line, those are the testers you need in order for a confirmation. So basically, AUD, this is what I look for. I'm looking for a sell right at that level, but at the same time, I'm going to look for a breakout. Without a breakout, I'm not selling it. Right? On a 4 hour, it looks like it's probably going to go to this level. And the price is going to keep it bullish. And then you can look for a sell on that level. Okay? And let me draw this so you guys don't get confused. It's like a signal, start selling. Because just because you've seen it, that I draw like that. So. Okay. All right, so basically that's 4 hour daily, 4 hour and harmonic. Okay, so these three I'm gonna post right now, and technically wise, this is basically 61.8, that's 73474. Daily is 74 around there. Okay. But we'll see what happens. Here is more likely my projection, but if it drops, it can drop until here too. All right, so basically this is what I'm gonna put it on. 1, 2, 3. Not showing on it, better to draw. I don't understand your comment, Xavier. Not showing on it, better to draw harm indicator. It's on AN though. Oh, not showing it on it, better to draw harmonic indicator. Okay. Don't use short forms, okay? Harmonic indicator, it's on an AN though. Okay, AN, I'll check it after, like I said, after I finish all the USD pairs, then we can look for whatever exotic pairs you want to trade, or I'll show you, okay? Okay, that's basically another analysis, basically of my harmonic. So pretty much daily and a harmonic kind of lines up right now. If you guys see it, basically where I'm expecting the price to go and where the 4 hour tells me. So pretty much that's what I'm expecting the price to do. Probably hit that level and start dropping. All right, so that's one. Okay, that's one that I'm waiting on. And next would be, next is EURUSD. Okay, EURUSD. All right. So what happened last week? Okay, last week, where did it go? Okay. As you can see on the daily time frame on EURUSD, right? Price went up, kept the bullish, took a big candle. That was a Brexit candle. Took a big candle to drop it, right? And then the price went up, retested the zone, created basically a trend line, right? And it retested this trend line, okay? It's creating a resistance, and it went back and hit that another resistance right there. And then the price continued to drop. Here, if you draw a wedge, price broke out and then start going back up, retest again, and then bam. But here, if you drew this trend line, right? If you drew this, I'm gonna remove this. If you just drew this trend line from before the election, right? If you drew this from the top all the way across like that, guess what happened? The price hit this level. It was, since it was election, too much volatility. Everybody's trading, right? So it's more volatile. So price gets respected in that zone, but overall, it's basically like too much volume. So price cannot stay stable in that zone and just drop it because you wanted to. But example, you sold it here, your stop loss probably get hit because of the 200 pip rise or something like that. It was kind of around there, like 100 pip. But if you didn't use stop loss, then you would be glorified right now, okay? So what happened after here? This was your zone example. This was your zone where you sold it, okay? Because of the trend line reset, right? And guess what happened after that? Support, right? Guess what happened? Price came back, hit that support. But this can be the next support too. This is one of your take profits right there. That's the one support, that's the second support right there. Okay? So pretty much price came back, hit that level, and bam. And now if I delete this one, okay, I'm just gonna say, let me draw horizontal lines across the board, okay? So this is the high, this is the low, this is the high, this is the low. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm not gonna go that far in details. Let's put it right here. And high, that's another high, that's another low. Okay, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, okay? Too much lines is not good, but keep it less and it's better. Okay, here, oh, okay. So guess what, this low, guess what, came back, hit this low again, all right? The price went up, hit this high, this was a resistance, the price was respecting these levels. These level gets respected a lot of times, but then you have to look for this, and the price respected this and start dropping. Okay, after this pin bar, you could have sold more too here because of the price. As you can see, the price got rejected super and then start dropping. Okay, and then guess what happened? The price came back and hit this level again, came back, retested from this support. Look at it, 1, 2, that's 3 times touches. Okay, and then next, here's the support. And the price came down all the way, made the head and shoulder, and last week, pretty much, we bought it at the 61.8. Okay, so I'm gonna go closer a little bit and show you what's happening right now on EURUSD. The price got, I'm gonna delete that. Okay, pretty much, the price came back, hit that 61.8, and that was around, let me see. Okay, pretty much I drew a Fibonacci from here to all the way till here, and guess what? The retracement was 61.8. And it was not just because of the 61 point I bought it. The reason why I bought it is, guess what it was? It was a support from the previous structure, right? And then this was the head, left shoulder that got created. Then the head was created, and then guess what happened? Then another shoulder was created. Okay, if you were a safety guy, like an example, if you really swing it, but you want to focus on the candlestick patterns, after this candle reversal pattern right there, you could have bought it right there, okay? But the price went up and then did the reversal, weekly reversal. So what you can expect this week is to rise on EURUSD. My overall trend is pretty much to hit this level, okay? As you can see, the trend line is coming from the top. Right, I'm gonna delete this because it already got tested one bunch of times already. So I'm gonna don't overlap 2-3 lines. Just if there's two lines are overlapping, just delete one. And all right, so basically on EURUSD, what you can expect is the price to keep rising again. There's no bearish move yet. It's just basically probably if you go on a 4 hour, it might probably do a retest or something like that. But I'm gonna go in details on a 4 hour. Let me go on it later on, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what the bias is. So you're looking for a bias on the market, where the market's really gonna go. Daily time frame tells you that. You don't need to go on a weekly, monthly, like, I don't like to do that because it's too much. I mean, it's too much counting, too back. Daily is like one candle already. And if you choose weekly, man, that's like, you go up and down. And basically on market is basically this what happens. 3-day rise, 3-day drop. Bring you to the same level where you started the first week, right? So Monday example, you ended up buying some trade and you're holding, like, let's say I'm gonna hold it for 1 week. Guess what happens? You hold this trade, it goes up 200-300 pips in profit on Wednesday, and then you're still holding that trade because you're expecting to move another 200 pips. Guess what? It comes down, and you're like, man, what the hell happened? Because I know, I swing trade a lot, and I know, like, I'm up probably $600 for all my swing trade that I'm open position on Wednesdays, and then on Friday it goes back to like -10, -50. I'm like, what the hell? And then I like leave it alone, but then overall it goes up. Because 3-day rise can be 300 pips, it can be 600 pips, it can be 100 pips. And 3-day drop can be 100 pips, 300 pips, 600 pips. You never know how much can it move, but that's what happens, the reversals. So last week, pretty much 3 days, pretty much one here, rose, and then came back down on Friday. It was Thursday, around Thursday, it basically came down. If you choose EURUSD, let me go back, 15 minutes. And then make it smaller. Let's see, 15. Okay, this is Monday. This is Friday. This is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday, right? So this is Monday. I'm gonna double line it. Where'd it go? Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. Okay, double line. All right. So what happened? Okay, the price came here, opened up, price dropped, right? You're holding this trade and you're in profit, probably on over here, you sold it or something, 200 EMA got touched. Oh, wow, I'm gonna sell. You're up to 123 pips, and guess what? The next day, by Friday, you're already at the same level where you started, right here. Right here. This is where you started, the price came down. Actually, you're negative right now. Actually in profit, sorry, if you sold it, but that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, that basically if you're holding a trade, sometimes a whole week is drop, but the next week is a pullback. Okay, a lot of times it happens, but that's what I'm saying. Like, swing trading is good, at the same time it's not good because you got to know when to take your profit out. So if you know, once you know when to take your profit out, you're good to go. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be looking for a buy this week. I mean, I'm pretty much looking for a buy throughout the whole time on Euro. I'm not looking for a sell at all and no cost, okay? I'm not going to looking for a sell at all, and you can expect the price to go to this level. And this one is my another fib level that I drew that, make it bigger a little bit so you guys can know where I drew it from. So I drew it from this point to the point down, okay? And then you can expect this price from here. Let me drive it across so you guys can see. I'm gonna make it smaller so you get away from it. Gonna remove all this distractions from that. Okay, so now you know 61.8 got respected and bam, it went up. Okay, from here, pretty much the price came down, right? From all the way from here. Now you can expect the retracement. Retracement happened 50% already, came back down, hit the 23. Okay, now what you can expect is a 61.8 is sitting right there. And guess where it's sitting at? Right at the resistance. Okay, right at your face. Like, it's telling you right there. Okay, so what can you expect here? Can you expect a sell or can you expect a buy? Don't project, don't predict. That's what I mean, that's what I learned too. Like, predicting is too bad. Because they can change any time. So always follow the price and what the price is going to do. Okay, follow the price. If the price is respecting this level, making a pattern, a reversal pattern like these and consolidating in the zone, guess what gonna happen? It's gonna go down. Simple as that, right? You find a pattern, you go on a 1 hour, you probably draw a trend line like this or something like that. Let me see. You draw a trend line like this and the price breaks down, you sell it. Simple. Okay, Euro USD. This is 1 hour. Okay. All right. So pretty much the price, when the price goes here, like that. All right. This is where I was looking at last week. When I was sleeping at this moment. We took profit around here. The reason why I was gonna take profit around here when the price went up, and I was like, if it breaks below, I'm gonna close it. But I was sleeping when I woke up, the price was already here. I'm like, Jesus, let's close this trade. That's why we ended up closing last week with 120 pips from this point to this point. Okay, that was a great trade last week. But I'm gonna give out another trade this week for another USD probably. But we'll see what I can do. But that's basically it. You know, you could have sold it right there because that's a double top right there. You know, and if you draw another, probably if you go on a 15-minute, you might see another better entry on 15-minute time frame. Okay, here. There we go. Okay, guess what happened? I mean, I know if you guys can see it or not, but I already see it. There's a level one. Oh, not level one, man, Jesus. Okay. All right, basically a lot of touches right there. Okay. Right here. Okay, be precise. Okay, 1 and 2. If I draw, okay, and then guess what happened? It came back down. That's your entry right there. That's a retest. Okay, on a 15-minute, guys, come on. You're looking at a daily, right? You're looking at a 4-hour. Oops, EURUSD. Daily, okay? On a daily, where did I lost? I'm lost now. Okay, hold on. All right, so on a 1 hour, basically you're looking at that. Would you be comfortable selling right there? No, you won't be comfortable because it's not clear. Let me see what's going on. Okay, but on a 15-minute, you can pretty much, now you know that it got retested. So now what you can do is, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you a secret right now. You draw horizontal rays and across the board. That's high, that's lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high. That's a low, another low, right? But I'm not going to draw it because it already got tested a lot of times. And then I'm going to draw it here. Okay, I'm going to draw it here. I'm going to draw it here. Okay, and that's it. Oops. All right, that's it. Okay, that's it on a 15-minute. And guess what? The price came, hit this level right there. Okay, if you draw Fibonacci levels right now on the 15-minute, probably it might touching 61.8 or maybe 50%. You never know. Let me check it out. Yeah, it's probably around 38.2 or a 50. So let me see, 50, 38.2 is right there, and orale. You draw it across the board like that, and the 50 is right there, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pretty much that's it. So now where is the price? It's consolidating in this zone, okay? The price is consolidating in this zone. What I expect is the price to, and here's the 50, and look at the, basically here's the support, and here's the 52. So that's another consolidation zone right there. But what I expect, if there is a retracement, usually the retracements is 61.8 a lot of times. But we'll see where the price respects. If it respects the 50 and start pushing back up, guess what we're gonna do? We're not gonna enter it. We're just gonna watch the market and see like this. If the price breaks above, then I'm gonna look for a, if the price breaks above, then I'm gonna look for a buy. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. But here's another trend line that basically on a 15 minutes getting respected over and over. So let's see if the price drops or not. But I'm expecting a drop. I'm expecting a drop to 61.8. But what is your overall bias? Okay, your overall bias is a buy. Buy, buy, buy. On a daily, it says buy. So why would you sell on a 15 minute? You never sell. Okay, so one thing you know that find your bias and then go with that on a smaller time frame. Oh, because I'm expecting a 61.8 retracement. You're expecting, you're predicting, and you don't predict. Okay, you don't predict. You see the price where it's going, and then you sell and buy according to that. So price gets respected. If it gets respected like this, and price goes like this, 1, 2, probably from here to here, and then from to here to here, and then from here to here, and then from here to here to the 61.8, and then the price starts to break out. Okay, from here to example, the price breaks out, then you can look for a buy. That's what you're looking for. A trend breakout, then you buy in. On a 15 minute, you can use TDI as a confirmation. Okay, TDI is a great confirmation for a breakout and an entry level as a divergence. Use it only for divergence. Okay, don't, oh, because it's in the red zone, I'm going to buy in, it's in the green zone, I'm going to sell it. No. Okay, it's because oversold, overbought, it doesn't mean nothing. The only thing that matters is how the price is reacting. Okay, so there's a lot of projections that you did, but you only wait for it to confirm. Okay, you wait for the price to confirm. All right, so daily is a buy. Guess what you're gonna do? 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, doesn't matter what it takes. Doesn't matter what it takes. All right, 15 minute takes, okay, go for a 15 minute if you find a better entry. Okay, here, example, here's another opportunity. You could like basically drew it right there. Price broke out, retest that zone again, and then bam. All right, and here, if you draw a trend line like that, there we go, like that, okay? That's basically came back, hit this level, and dropped. And probably that's a retracement on a fib level. Again, probably might be a 61.8. If I draw it right now, you're probably going to be 61.8 from here, from the peak to the low. There we go, 61.8, probably 78.62. Oops. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Almost there, almost. But if I choose this as a high and choose this one as a low, that's 61.8, got easily respected, right? And then price dropped and use this as a resistance. So 3 things that are very important. Write a note, okay? There's 3 things that's very important. 1, I'm gonna write down here. Okay. 1, support. Support and resistance. 2 is trend lines, and they are called support and resistance trend lines. Okay. Three are Fibonacci. Oops. Okay, fibs. All right, so these are the 3 things that's very important in this trading, okay? That's all you need for technicals, price action. And last thing you'd want is price action, all right? I mean, you can do, all right, 4 is your price action that gives you an entry, action, and then multiple time frame analysis. Okay, that's multiple, basically daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, support resistance trend lines, fibs, and price action, and multiple time frame analysis. These are the 5 things are very important in this market to be 40 and new aerial. Okay, let me see. Let me put something together. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Key. All right, perfect. Okay, 2, 2, 2, and no. All right, so pretty much those are the things you need for anything in trading. Okay, that's all you need pretty much. And let me put that one online right there. All right, perfect. So on a 1 hour, pretty much that's what you do. You wait for the price to break out and see where the price is going to head to. So since you know where the price is going to go upside, you always look for a bias for the upside, for the uptrend. You don't look for a trade for a downtrend because it looks good or it looks sexy. I won't trade it. Look at that hammer. Look at this. No. Look at the bias. Look at the 15-minute and go according to that. All right. So like being said, I'm waiting for it to go to the 61.8, and probably at that level, I might look for a buy. All right. Most likely this is not going to happen. And I'm not going to go over the details on market maker at all, but I do see a market maker structure here too as well. If you guys do market maker, you guys can see this is a level 2. So this is probably going to be the peak. Okay. Just to let you guys know. So this one, clear, remove all drawing. And guess what's going to happen on a 4 hour? You draw a trend line like that. And if the price breaks above again, on a 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever it takes, right? On a 1 hour, if the price breaks above, you can look for a sell. Okay, you can, sorry, it breaks above, you can look for a buy on a 1 hour. And then if it does it on a 4 hour too again, then you can look for another trade. All right. In 2 hours. All right. So this is what I'm expecting, right? EURUSD, this is what you can expect the price to do, and multiple time frame analysis. Now, what's the next? GBPUSD. GBPUSD. I'm going on the details a lot, but usually I trade really quick. Like I mark up my charts really quick. Over time, you will learn how to mark up your charts. So keep that in mind. And here, all right. So what is Great British Pound is doing? Okay, Great British Pound is pretty much at this level. Brexit happened, dropped, made the wedge, and then dropped again. All right, made the wedge, dropped again. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, like that. Okay, and then here And then here, 1, 2, 3. Be up all night, no sleep. All right, so basically what happened here, this is a major trend line, right? This is a major trend line that came off of this, right? And the price has broken down. The price is broken down. And what is it doing? Okay, I'm gonna remove the support and demand zone. I'm going to delete the fib levels too, okay? So what is the price doing? So you're looking at the naked chart, okay? You're looking at the naked chart. Let me delete all this, hold on. Properties, remove all drawings, okay? So I'm looking at the clear picture just as you are, okay? I have no idea what I'm doing, right? I'm gonna start drawing now what I see in the market, okay? So pretty much, you find, one, you start with supply and demand zones, okay? That's high, this is low, you can use this, you can use this, you can use this, but too many things are too much. But you can use it for now, okay? And then price got retested the zones. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. It's like crystal clear, right? And then lower low again. That's higher high. Right at that level, kind of like this level. Because the body, that body is weird because the candle got closed out. It didn't close here. It closed here. So, and then here is a higher high again. And then price came back down. Here is a big candle, there's a gap. So probably this is the zone. But I'm not gonna draw 2 lines because this is already established. So I'm gonna delete that, I'm gonna leave it like that, just like that, okay? Now, I'm gonna go to the trend lines and I'm gonna draw my trend lines, okay? What I see here is one all the way here. That's one major trend line. Then here, I draw another trend line from here all the way till here, okay? And then now if I see, like, I try to touch all the lines. That's 1, 2, 3, there we go, line it up, line it up, line it up, and bam, okay? And pretty much that's it. Okay, you don't need to really did this because the price is already going that far. So now, what do you see here? Okay, what do you see? This is the low. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it. Like basically you can draw support and resistance, but here's another major, actually this is a major nice touches, 1, 2, and 3. So you can use this as a support, okay? And all right, so basically what is the price doing? Broke out of this trend line, guess where it came from? It retested the zone, it used the support and broke out. The price is still consolidating because I don't know what the hell is going on, but they're consolidating. You can't expect the price to move in your direction because you want it to. They will move when they want to. Here's the price is consolidating for a few weeks. That took at least from here to here, 98 days, okay? That's around 2 months, 3 months, all right? That's around 3 months you have to wait this for the price to drop if you're holding on the sell, all right? So, because they collect contract, you know, they collect contract, they play with the market, they're like, nope, 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 and now they're consolidating again, all right? So, what is the price did? It basically went out, broke, took a big candle to broke out, came back up, 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 up. Now they came back down, hit this level. They're holding this level right now. But would you buy this trade? Would you buy it? As a swing trader, would you buy it? No, you wouldn't buy this trade. Why, David, you won't buy it? Because it's not giving me a confirmation. It gave me one confirmation that the price is above the trend line. It wants to push up, right? It hasn't given me a confirmation to buy this trade yet. I mean, if you were a buyer, example, if you did buy this trade at this trend line like this, you bought it right after that hammer, okay? Because, hey, it got tested and the trend line got tested. Everything looks good to me. I buy this trade. Where does your stop loss go? It goes below outside the trend line, right? The price came, hit your stop, you're good to go. Why you are good to go? Because you're risking less than what you, I mean, basically you're risking less, 2% risk, okay, per trade. So you don't have to worry about that. But now guess what it did? The price broke down. If you go on a 1 hour time frame, GBPUSD, all right. So basically, okay, here you draw a trend line, just like that, okay? Now, here you can draw a trend line like that. That's your zone, okay? That's your simple zone. You can draw support and resistance, but I'm just saying. And then here, the price is going up, right? So you pretty much draw your trend lines and watch the price is going. Where is it going right now? From here, if you draw a trend line like that, okay, now see if the price gets respected this level. If it breaks out, then probably gonna go to this one. It's resistance and support. Price plays between them. It can be the trend line resistance and support, or it can be the sideways, okay? It doesn't have to be only the sideways, oh, buy at support and sell at resistance. No, you can use that for a trend line too as well. Okay, so on a daily time frame, basically the price came down, hit that level, and basically on a 1 hour, this is where the price went. Let me see, the 1 hour time frame, it's coming. Okay, there we go, we found it. Okay, oops. All right, I think this is where I'm at right now. Let me see. Yeah, okay, here. We are at this point right around here, okay? So in a 1 hour time frame, okay, did you see a retest? I mean, am I doing the trend line late? Let me see. I think I am. It's the peak, it's the double peak, bottom, okay, bottom. Okay, I'm doing the trend line in here. Okay, there's two trend lines, right? And then one, let's okay, 1 2 3, delete. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this, okay? So the price first, what happened? The price was keep going up. You draw a trend line, try to make 3 touches or more, 2 or more, and then guess what? The price broke down. If you zoom in, broke out, and guess what? Touched that trend line and then dropped, okay? And creating another support, and then you can use another trend line and then start buying or whatever the price action tells you. And the price action is telling you to buy me because of the pins and the bottoms, everything. You can see it very clear. It was telling you buy. But probably if you draw a Fibonacci level, you might see something entries that you might be looking for. And that would be around probably 38.2, somewhere like that, 50%. Yep, around 50%, okay? So 50% Fibonacci getting respected at the same time, all right? And basically making a Fib level and a trend line and everything for your bias. Let me draw this. All right, so there we go. Can you guys see it? All right. Okay, so pretty much that's what it is. The price plays in between the supply and demand, between the trend lines, between the Fib levels. That's about it. Okay, and you just wait for the breakouts, trade the breakout, okay? So daily, what do I see? The price has already been broken down and it's going for the upside, and it's already right now, it's basically retested the zone. It's trying to go down lower. So what I expect, price might go till this level and push it up. Okay, probably make a triple bottom and push up probably to this trend line, as you can see. It might go here and then push up, but we'll see. Euro USD is expected to rise, so GBP plays along with it. So we'll see how that plays out. But you draw 4 hour, this is 4 hour. Okay, let me see. GBPUSD. All right. So 4 hours, since you're looking for a buy, 4 hour would be look like this. All right. When the price breaks out, you're gonna look for a buy opportunity. Okay. First take profit right there. That's the next level, pretty much. On a daily time frame, that's how it's gonna look like, probably here, somewhere around here. But we'll see. I mean, if this is a bullish move, I mean, you already know that it's a bullish move coming in, but you just gotta wait for the breakout. And you can find that breakout happening on a daily time frame or hourly time frame. And here is pretty much a nice trend line, another trend line right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so pretty much let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if the price will break out of this and start to rise. When it starts to rise, then you can sell. And guess what happened here? This trend line, look at this nice one. Came back down, hit that level, pinned it, pin, and then bam, drop. Okay, and then went back up. And if you draw like that, so you get a lot of touches. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then it bent back, hit this level again. So now if the price stays in the zone, let's see where it goes. If it breaks out above, we can buy it. If it breaks lower, you can sell it on a smaller time frame. But on a daily time frame, what does it tell you? It's undecision because it's consolidation. It hasn't shown you a real move. So you gotta wait and see where the real move is. Okay? Jeez, okay. All right, so what do you expect on daily? Basically, wait for the price to show you a direction, and you can look for a buy and sell, okay? Whatever that happens with GBP. So we'll see if the price gets respected, and if the price breaks below, I'm gonna look for a retest and I'm gonna sell. If the price breaks above, I'm gonna look for a buy and retest. And you can use fib levels, okay? So being said, 1, 2, 3, and then that's the retest right there. That's 100%. So 1, 2, 3, probably here, maybe not, maybe not. So what's next? I'm going pretty slow, looks like. I'm gonna start finishing really quick because it's been an hour right now, I believe. Okay, and then this is NZDUSD on a daily time frame that I already drawn, but I'm gonna remove the box. And here's pretty neat one that pretty much I already marked up, so nothing to look for. And here I'm gonna okay, so from here the trade went down, hit this level, came back up. It was respecting the upper trend line, but guess what happened? It was resistant, right? This one was another resistance, but eventually respected this, closed under, and the price falling down now, right? So now it's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Now you can look for sell opportunities, because on a daily time frame, what does it tell you? What does it tell you? It tells you to look for a sell. All right. So all right. So pretty much you look for lower lows, lower highs, pretty much right there. If you draw a support and resistance level, just like I said, you can start drawing 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's a high. And you don't need to draw this. You can if you want to. It's optional. Not too many lines. Don't make it crowded. And lower lows got hit, hit, hit. And this one, probably one more time. And here it got hit. From this point, it got hit here. And that's it. That's all you need. Not too many. Should I delete some? I think it looks better. Yeah. All right. So blue lines is pretty much your supply and demand zones. Now you can play along with the trend lines. So now you watch, okay, the price got hit here, came back down, hit here. I can start to look for a sell. If the price breaks above this trend line, what I mean by break is like closing the candle above and retesting and all that, then you can exit the trade if you're trying to sell. But if you sell, you're still biased, it's still strong, and you should stick with it. And you can see the fib level got retested, so you know there's a good confirmation of everything lining up. Everything lining up. There's a trend line, there's a resistance, there's a fib level. So why wouldn't you sell? And guess what after that? There's a big reversal pattern right there, the black one, right there. You could have sold it right after. You could have sold it right after. You could have sold it right there, right after too. Okay. So now what do you expect? You expect the price to drop, 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 because it's making lower, low, lower highs, right? So if you're trying to go short on this trade, did I do anything on AUD? Oh, I didn't post the charts on EURUSD. Let me go back. Let me post the charts. I forgot, completely got lost in the training. All right, give me a sec. Completely lost it. Okay. All right, EURUSD, and then I think it's GBPUSD. There's a resistance right there. There's a small resistance, but this is more like a resistance to me. This is a bottom, so support. So I use resistance levels for my take profit. Oh. So pretty much you can expect this to happen. But we'll see how this plays out only at the break. Okay, only at the break you're gonna buy and look for sells. So one chart. Okay, give me a second, SPH. I don't know what your name is, full form. Give me a second. Okay, you can ask me questions in the chat room if you have any questions, okay? All right, I unmuted you. Okay, you can ask me questions in the chat room. It's better, okay? I'll see it. Oh, never mind. Now I see it. Okay. 60 point seems to be lined up with the M and W support. All those pins bar caused the drop, just like the candle ebook you shared this week. Exactly. Those pins, I mean, those are candlestick patterns. Those are price actions. The homework that I give out, right? Let me see. All right. The homework for this weekend was price action, candlestick patterns. Where is it? Right there. Okay, homework. So Forex candlestick made it easy. Price action is, this is pure price action. This candles are pure price action, okay? And I think there's a news right now. What news is it? Euro meeting, Euro consumer confidence. Okay. So now, let me see, 1, 2, 3. No, this is. Okay, so I posted Euro, GBPUSD. Now it's NZDUSD, I believe. Right. Okay, Brian Brypod, I think Brypod. Can you type it in the chat room, please, so I can answer you? Okay. All right. So NZD, pretty much, where are you expecting a price to drop from this level, probably to this trend line? As you can see, the price, what is it doing? It's basically telling you that, hey, look at me, what I'm trying to tell you. It's basically telling you, look at my thing. It's basically, I have a support right here. I have a trend line right there. This is a support, two supports lining up together, right? So pretty much it's telling you to sell at the current market price at the best opportunity. Not sell just because it's a sell. Don't sell it. You wait for it to go on a smaller time frame, NZDUSD, and see where the price is right now. Remove all drawings, and now you watch the price, what it wants to do. Oopsie doopsie. Let me get it. Okay, get it. Okay. All right, 4 hour will be better in NZDUSD. All right, there we go. So what do? You draw a trend line, bang, and you can be precise. Oops. Let's see. All right, you can be precise on it and just draw trend lines like that. And now what you expect, the price to break below and then sell. Okay? You want to expect the price to break below and sell to the next support and resistance level. Okay, this is a lower low, high, that's another high right there. This is chop, you don't really care about that, and this is another nice support right there. Pretty much, I think that's good enough. Maybe here. So if I draw this, then I can delete the other one. And you can see that the price really comes and hit those levels. It's really clean. But this one doesn't need a lot of lines. I mean, you don't have to put every lines like wherever you like up, down, no. You need a major support and major resistance. That's all you need. Okay? So what you see here, the price basically, you can expect the price to go here and then bounce off of that. Or it can be a trend line going sideways and you can expect the trend line get touched and then drop. Okay, it can be like this, a trend line and then touch to this one and then boom, drop. So 4 hours is like this, 1 hour looks like this, okay? So, and then there we go. And then 4 hour, it's like that. All right. Now, what is the next pair we're going to look for? See, that's what I said. I mean, when you start marking up charts and everything, 8 pairs is enough to make you lose 3 hours at least, okay? So what I used to do is, I mean, it's going to be only for the first day. That's it. The first day, it will take you 3 hours to mark it up because all 8 pairs, I mean, you probably sit down before London session around 9. That's what I used to do, 9, and then 12 I finish. And then basically at 12 I look for a breakout and my bias for a sell or anything, right? So like been said, market's not going to move too much today, so I'm going to be hopping on the webinar, not on the webinar, probably look for signals tomorrow. So if I do see a clean setup, clean signal, I'll definitely post it out, 1 signal per week for you guys to help out. All right. So, but anyways, let me see what Brian Pod says. I did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so you would look at daily, see where the market is going, go down to 4 hour or 1 hour, then look for a breakout on your trend lines. That's exactly accurate. So you always go on a smaller time frame for entries and exits. Okay, just like EURUSD, what I did last week. If we were holding it, we wouldn't be like losing a lot of pips by now. I mean, I could have gotten out at the right time with 120 pips or something like that, but it dropped a little bit, so we ended up closing with like 110 pips or something like that. Maybe 150. I'm not sure. It was up 150 or something like that, but that's what I said. Like if I saw it earlier, if I was not sleeping, I would have gone out. But smaller time frame is for entries and exits. Daily is for the bias of the market, where you want to go for. Like if you're looking for a buy, you go for that. If you're going for a sell, you go for that on a smaller time frame. You just enter, exit, bam, 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 done. Okay. And in order to practice, okay, this is another tool that I'm going to tell you guys. In order to practice, go to the tester. Okay, this is called Forex Tester, and you can basically new project. Let me see. This is you. I'm just going to put like that. Any pair really doesn't matter. Example, GBPUSD. Where are you? Any pair you can choose. Next, create, and it will start at a blank page. And charts, color, grid, transparent. Okay, none, and bam, and start test. So once it starts, this is 1 minute, 15 minute. Okay. All right, that's basically the day start, right? Okay, this is where the day started. And this is where it's like a fast forwarding material to help you guys decide where the market's gonna go. I mean, basically it's a practice, back testing, but it's kind of like, it feels like a real time, but fast forwarded. So all you do is like space, and it will fast forward for you. And then if you want to go back, you press delete and you can go back. Okay. But you can't cheat though. I mean, that's the thing. So you basically do this and you keep an eye, and let's see. You just like watch the market go from one point to other. There you go. Okay. Like that. And just you watch it. Like you can mark up charts on here. You can mark up charts and see, you can find entries or exits, anything that looks good. All right. Anything that looks good, you can try support, demand. Anything you can practice. You don't have to do live. Okay, you don't have to do live. All you got to do is like practice on here. If you want to buy or sell, you just wait. Okay, and basically if you did like example, if you sold here, example, just an example, but there's no real, how do you say it? No real right there. There's a support, but here, okay, that's basically it got respected, and the trend line was here. Right? The trend line didn't got respected, but what happened? The price respected the support. Okay, so you could have like, okay, here I'm gonna sell, right? And you can basically like, okay, but you don't cheat though. That's the thing. But this one only has like a 1 month of thing. But example, you're trying to sell, you sell here, and modify, and then you can put stop loss above, and you can put your TP right here, and then you can say modify order, and that's it, right? And then you fast forward the hell out of it, and now bam. So now you made, how many pips you made? 50 pips, okay? Boom, drop. You can take your profit at the fib levels, you can draw Fibonacci's, you can do a bunch of things with it, okay? You can do here, like that. You can draw Fibonacci levels, and you can take your profit at the 61.8, and that's where you got in. I mean, there we go, let me see. You can move your take profit a little bit back, 61.8, like that, and bam, there we go, you're out of the trade. So it's just basically a back testing software where it tells you, I mean, basically it's easier to fast forward and practice over time. Don't cheat, but over time, practice. What it does, it helps you. It helps you with the real market, okay? It helps you with the real market. So that's the best tool. I mean, I shared it with you guys already on the free channel too, but if you guys have it, just download it. It does it for 1 month only, but if you buy the paid one, I think they give you for unlimited back testing from the today's date to all the way back. just like that. But here you can't back up, right? You can't go like, oh, let me back it up all the way to this date and no candles. I'm gonna trade. No, it doesn't do that. But on the paid one, it does that. And Forex Tester does it. Sorry, my bad. So here, I think it's right here. Trade copy of Forex trading. I think here they have it. There we go, forextester.com. Okay. Just so you guys want it. If you guys want it, you can download trial. You can do that. A bunch of things. Okay. All right. Back to trading. So we are on NZDUSD. We are 1 hour already in, huh? USD CHF, I covered 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs left. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the webinar. It's already 1 hour, so I'm not gonna keep it that long. So another webinar, I'm gonna go over the other pairs, probably tonight before London session around 9 p.m. Before London session, I can cover the other pairs, the 4 pairs, and then we can trade for the whole week. Okay, so far, NZD is the one that we cleared. So if I see any setups, probably not today, I'm not gonna look for any setups, NZD USD, but tomorrow we're gonna look for setups, okay? So now, anybody has questions? Anybody has questions, put it in the chat room, guys. Yeah, Bride just ask your questions on your chat room and I'll be answering it, okay? Is it not showing? What do you mean it's not showing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but so would you look at daily, see where the market is going? Yes, I'll see on a daily where the market is going. I'll look for a trade. To enter that trade, I'll go on a smaller time frame to enter that trade, because smaller time frame gives you a better entry. Okay, you can use bigger time frame. I used to use bigger time frame all the time. I used to go to the 4 hour just on daily, and then 4 hour, that's it. I didn't used to go on 1 hour 15 minutes, but 15 minutes and 1 hour. 1 hour can give you a better entry too, a really nice entry. So it's like smaller stop losses and bigger risk reward ratio. Because here, example, I try to look for a sell example here. If I draw the Fibonacci level, that's going to be around 78.6 example, and I try to look for a sell right there. But if I go on a 1 hour time frame, I might see a doji or something like that that can give me a reversal pattern, and I can look for a sell in a better area with a better price. So you can have like less small pips, and like basically risk reward ratio is gonna go higher, and your stop loss is gonna be around 50-20 pips. But if you do it on a daily, your stop loss is gonna be 100 pips, and your take profit probably 300 pips or 400 pips, doesn't matter. But on a day, if you do on a 1 hour, then your stop loss is going to be way less, like 50-20 pips, and then your take profit is like 200-300 pips. That's like that's way above the risk reward ratio, above the 1.3. Okay, the risk reward that I always choose is 1 to 3 or more. Otherwise, I won't take that trade, because that's who I am. Like I don't like to go for 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. I like to go 1 to 3 at least. At least 1 to 3, 1 to 2 is very rare. But a lot of times I end up going with 1 to 5, 1 to 10, you know? So that's basically the risk reward you guys need to follow, all right? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, go down to 4 hour and then 1 hour, then look for the breakouts on your trend lines. Yes, exactly, Brian, okay? Anybody has any questions? All right, looks like nobody has any questions. So everybody have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is, have a bullish day, okay? And So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on more charts. If I do different pairs like NZD, JPY, or something exotic pair, then definitely I'm gonna post the analysis on a daily time frame so you guys can see. And as like I said, I'll draw the trend lines and see. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, you will know by looking at the chart what I'm talking about. Like you can easily see, like, okay, this is what David is showing. And you can go on a smaller time frame. You can mark your chart same exact way I drawn it. If you already have it, then like, man, it lines up with mine. And it happens with a lot of times with my mentor. Okay, basically these analysis right here with the capture shots, these ones are basically my mentors, and when I see them, I understand what the hell he's talking about. But a lot of people won't understand. Like I got text messages today from a lot of people. What do you mean by GBP/JPY? I don't understand what you mean by GBP/JPY. The earlier I posted this one right here, I think. Let me see. Let me see. I can't find it here. I think I posted on my members page. But just like on daily time frame, GBP/JPY, I'm going to go and show you. GBP/JPY. This is what I said. This is what I did. This is what the drawing I did, right? And a lot of people just asking me questions. What is this? I don't understand. I'm like, how can I be so much more precise? Okay? It's pretty much clear and straight to your eyes. It tells you what to do, what happens when. That's all. All right? If the price breaks below, look for a sell. If the price breaks above, look for a buy. Go on a smaller time frame. That's it. All right? A lot of times, the daily pullbacks, retracements, and pullbacks are huge. So when the price breaks out of this, you can go on a 1 hour time frame. You can see like, oh, hey, look, there was a small retest. And you can look for a buy, bigger time frame here, and then you can sell there with the retracement. You have to just know when the price has finished its move to the upside, and now you can expect a pullback. Okay? So like being said, guys, it was nice having you, and I'll be doing webinars every weekend, every Sunday night before London session. So around 9 p.m. PST, every weekend, basically every weekend right before the market. I mean, market opens at 2 my time, or 3, I believe, and London session, it's when the market gets volatility. So I'll be pretty much doing the same kind of webinars every day, every weekend, every Sunday, going over the weekly analysis. And so you guys can follow up and get your own bias and pretty much go on a 4 hour, 1 hour time frames and look for a buy. But like I said, I'll be providing a little bit more value by giving free signal once a week. And for the members, it's more signals, of course. So, but for the free people, I'm definitely going to do webinars so you guys can learn what I'm talking about and how I trade and what my trading style is. And another thing that we might do is do a webinar on Sunday too, based on market maker method. So there's 2 different kind of webinars we're going to be doing. But I have another trader in my company who gives out trades signals to the paid members, and he does pure market maker method, and he's really good at it, what he does. So I have to talk to him and see if he wants to do the webinars, and once he does it, then we can do a free webinars for everybody, so you guys can learn that method too if you're really into market maker method. If you're only in price action and technicals, you can follow me if you want to do that. And if you want to learn market maker, you can definitely learn from Frank. Okay? So I'm going to put all that details later on. So keep in touch, stay active, and have a bullish day. Okay? Everybody, peace out.